Hello, my name is Nikisha Washington, and it's a pleasure to meet you guys. I am super excited about this opportunity, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I have been in education for over about 20 years in various roles, and all of them that I thoroughly enjoyed and loved. I've been assistant principal to a turnaround school. So that was what school was failing in the state. Came in and took the school over, and they hired me as the assistant principal. And I'm glad to say, through hard work, changing the culture, using your test as NWEA assessment as our tools to drive instruction, we were able to turn the school around. So we were in the papers. We were able to take the school from an F to a passing grade within a year, but it took a lot of hard work. I've been a classroom teacher. I have also been team leader, PLC leader, instructional coach, founding board member of several charter schools, and helped open several schools, private and charter, throughout my tenure. And I just want to say, I love education, all things that have to deal with education. My daughter currently is a kindergartner now in our home school district, and she just took the NWEA. And I was very proud that I was able to analyze and talk about the assessments to my family members who had no clue what what those scores meant, with the growth, those type of things, predicted growth, and also in our neighborhood, because right after those scores came out, our schools went all virtual. And so it's really hard to get in touch with the teacher. And so I kind of did like a virtual little group thing with my homeschool community. So that was really exciting. So I've just been really working with your product, loving the assessments, using it, driving instruction, reading the data. And so I'm very happy to be here. One fun fact about myself is that I am a children's book author. I have 3 books currently on Amazon where I'm promoting STEM, by me being a science teacher and science educator for so long, trying to get girls, and especially little girls of color, into STEM. And so the book started like for preschool ages so that girls can get interested in that particular environment early on, and so that way until they are older. What prompted me to apply for this job? First of all, Diana Sierra, which is a great friend of mine who helped interviewed me and hired me for the turnaround efforts and was a great coach to myself. I reached out to her and told her that I was trying to make the transition out of teaching. And she was like, "Oh my God, I got a great opportunity for you." So I'm super happy about that. And so I prompted because I've been looking into make the transition. Like I said, I've done everything in the classroom, done everything at the school level, and I was ready to go up another level and really reach out. And I feel that I'll help schools outside by helping them inside from the outside. If that makes sense. So I'm super excited about that as well. So that's what prompted me. I've been looking into some training opportunities. I'm a business owner with my children's books, and we offer STEM curriculum throughout the world. And so I've hired over 30 interns, and I had to train them virtually for the last 3 to 4 years. And so one of the trainings I'm going to show you guys right now is called Ashana. And so what I would normally do is, do this big welcome, introduce everyone, and then go right into the training. So for sake of time purposes, I will get started. All right, guys, welcome to our team. Great to have you guys here. I can't wait to find out where everybody's at. So if you can put your name and location in the chat so we can kind of get to see where everybody is logging in from. But welcome to Nyla Dene Enterprises. Let's start our training. I'm going to go over some housekeeping tips. Some of the housekeeping tips that we're going to utilize is using the chat for any questions, anything that you'd like me to cover. Also in the chat, you can find the file that I'm going to show. I have sent it through email. It's in your Google folder, but I also have attached it to the chat. So just in case if you can't access anything right now, if you look into the chat as you type in your name and information, you'll be able to open up the agenda. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen while you guys are looking for that. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask those questions during that time. All right. I'm going to get started. Like I said, welcome. I've already given you guys the history. During this training, we have several departments. We have curriculum, we have digital media, we have our copywriters. And so we're going to skip down and do the Asana training and assign some tasks. So one of the things that I really like about using Asana is that you can have an app on your phone. And so it gives you notifications. And so those things are very helpful tools. Those also keep you abreast of what's going on. And if you have any things that are pending right now, it'll give you a notification. And so I have already put your guys' email in before you attended this training. And so that you should have gotten a link, which already allows you to get into this training. So if you can click on that link now, if you can't find it, or I might have missed you, please let me know in the chat, and I'll make sure at the end of the or at our break that I'll be able to get back to you and send it out to you. All right, so we're going to get started. This is a very good project management tool to keep track of your progress in different projects. So the first domain or the first heading is all the same. So for the digital media, the curriculum, and the copyright, you guys will all have the pre-start task. So when you click on it, I like the list, but I know everyone doesn't like, I'm just a check off list person. So, but you may like more of the board. So if you look up here, and I'm going to get my annotate spotlight. I don't know if you guys knew that you can do a little spotlight, but it helps people that are training with you to be able to kind of follow along. So if you click on the board, this to me works fine. A lot of people love it this way. I'm more of a list person. So I'm going to go back to the list, but you do what's best for you. So when you go to the list, the first things that you should see are the pre-start tasks. As you can see, I listed those things that are required, and so I'm gonna put a little stamp here. So this part here that I just stamped with the green check mark is where you check it off when you have completed the task. The next check is the information. What are you required to do? If you click, also right here is who's been assigned. You can assign yourself, and someone else can assign tasks for you. So by me being your intern coordinator, I've kind of gone ahead and assigned it for you and added some due dates. Now we're flexible with due dates, but you can also find like your due dates here. And so you might say, well, how do I know what is required for each task? So if you click on the task, you see where it says details, and you get a little more information. And so for sake of time, I'm going to stop the training right here, but hopefully you were able to see some of my methods. Very effective in utilizing visual, trying to keep their engagement, and trying to always check the chat to make sure everyone is being responsive, or I can answer any questions. So that's a little bit about my teaching, my facilitating styles, a little bit about myself. I am just so happy to have this opportunity. I want to thank you guys for allowing me this opportunity. And hopefully I get to speak with you more so you guys can get to know a little bit more about myself, and I get to learn more about your company and what you're looking for. So I am Nikisha Washington. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.